All right, we are back in the garage once again, working on the race car again, still, forever, I think. I think you saw in the last video, the engine is, it's sitting in the car. I got the motor plate mocked up and trimmed. If it wasn't in the last video, I'll show you here in a minute. But anyways, motor plate is trimmed up. The mounts for the motor plate are made, but they're not welded in. And we have to cut, trim, make skinny the mid plate because it's considerably oversized for a Mustang at least. So we got to trim that thing up, make it look good. But here it is. As you can see, it is just ginormous. So I guess no better time than the present to get started on that. But I'll grab the camera. I'm gonna take you over and show you what the car looks like right now, though. All right, so the motor plate is in place. Everything is trimmed. The ends of it are trimmed in place. And then I think you can see the mount is clamped. It's already made and all that neat stuff. It turned out pretty good, actually. And then same for this side. And then same for this side. You can, oh, there it is. You can see the mount right there. So it's turned out pretty good. You know, I'm okay with it. This is not my favorite part of the work to do for whatever reason. I don't know why. But nonetheless, it has to be done to have a functional race car, so that's what we're going to do. Now, let's get started on that motor plate. All right, I'm using this motor lifting plate as a guide because the thickness of that plate fits really good on this point to use for a straight edge, and it makes a perfect cut. So that's what we're going to do. Need to move it a little bit. All right, let's see what it looks like. We have no error. Well, I tell you what, that plasma cutter thing didn't work too good. My 10-year-old eBay plasma cutter finally bit the dust, I think. So I had to cut the motor plate out with the cutoff wheel. It wasn't too bad though. Anyways, all that's done, and now we're just buttoning it up, getting it ready to sit down in the car. Now we're getting into the fun stuff, I think. It's fun to me. Except for the part where you gotta worm your way up in there and weld the mid-mount tabs and drill holes and all that stuff. That's not fun. Definitely not fun at all. Anyways, let me get this transmission on here, and then we'll come back to hopefully the motor sitting in the car. Maybe, kinda, I hope. All right, got the motor sat down in the car. Motor plate tabs welded, mid plate tabs welded in place. It's in the car for the last time, I think. So I think the next thing I'm gonna do is get the headers ready. I gotta weld the V-bands on the headers. I gotta put the EGT bungs in the headers. Then they can go on the car for the last time. We got to make some kind of alternator bracket because I'm going to keep the Ford style alternator because I got 3 of those things, like they're 200 amp or something like that. So rather than sell them and get a GM style that's not going to do any different, I'll just keep using those. But I got to make some kind of bracket that pivots off of these holes somewhere, somehow, some way. And then I don't know what. We'll have to figure something out. I think the plan is to get the engine ready to start naturally aspirated, so it's easier to move and whatnot, because at that point I'm going to load it up on the trailer and take it to Chris's place to get the rest of the front end built over there. We're going to get the fenders and bumper and all that junk mounted up so we can get the radiator in and all that neat stuff. But anyways, let's get started on the headers. All right, I got the V-bands. I think these are Vibrant brand or something. They got the real heavy clamps and stuff, which I kind of like that. And the other thing is they have the big threads, which is, when you take these things off and on the car a bunch of times, it's really kind of handy to have that. They'll last longer for sure. So one thing that I do, in this particular case, it really doesn't make any difference, but this is a matching set of V-bands. There's a male and a female. Yeah, you can see it right there. That's the male. There's the female. I'll actually split that set, and I will put one on one header and one on the other. Again, in this setup, it doesn't make any difference, but some cars that I've done in the past, like on the downpipes and stuff, if the downpipe is split and the two sides are real similar looking to each other, by doing that with the clamps, you can only put them on the car one way, and that kind of helps a lot. Unless, I guess you could also take the V-band and put it on the other way. So this side on the header and this side on the collector, or vice versa is for the downpipe. You get what I'm saying. Anyways, it's like a puzzle. So I'm gonna put these bad boys on there, get them welded up, and answer the phone. All right, we got the collectors welded up. I guess they turned out okay. I mean, not my best work or anything, but not gonna fall off either, so that's definitely a plus. I cut the EGT bungs off of the old headers, and I don't know that I'm gonna be able to save them. If you get a look at that thing right there, come on camera, there you go. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to hold it in the lathe, like where my fingers are, and be able to turn that weld off of there and make it usable again. So I may have to order new EGT bungs to put in these headers. They sit on here, something like that, like the old ones were. So got a lot done this time. Of course, the engine sat down in the car, got started on the turbo kit and all that neat stuff. I don't even know where to go yet. There's still so much to do that it's just like, chasing rabbits or something, trying to get this thing ironed out and get it at least where it runs, starts up and runs. I think once I hear it run, I think my motivation will go from like a 2 or a 3 to like a 7.4 or something. I don't know. Anyways, I think that's probably a good place to end the video. That's a good stopping point. Got a lot done and all that neat stuff. So thanks everybody for stopping by. I appreciate it. We'll see you in the next one. Be sure to check out Instagram too. We always post pictures of this stuff up there.